This is a very exciting meeting, bringing together scientists, together with social scientists, poets, artists, different creative people, to think in new ways. I believe we'll have a deeper realization, a deeper understanding of not only our relationship to nature, our relationship to the planet, but also to each other, and how we need each other, the need for interdisciplinarity, the need for breaking down silos between different areas. And it's that which I believe is so special about this meeting.
Para nosotros este es un desafío muy importante. Congregar a 90 científicos, pensadores de todas partes del mundo para discutir sobre la frontera de los desafíos que vienen, para definir el contexto en que se va a tener que desenvolver Chile, nos parece muy relevante.
Este es el lago Toro, el lago más grande de la región. Este recibe las aguas del Parque Nacional Torres del Paine. Y de aquí sale el río Serrano, que conecta con Puerto Natales. De izquierda a derecha se ve el Paine Grande, que es el más alto, tiene 3.050 metros su cumbre, tiene 4 cumbres. Luego viene el Valle Francés, con el glaciar colgante, que es del glaciar francés. Luego vienen los Cuernos, el Almirante Nieto, y por ahí también se ve la Torre Sur, entre medio del Almirante Nieto y los Cuernos.
La gran capacidad que tenemos es un arma de doble filo, ¿no? Por un lado creamos maravillas, pero por el otro lado, a pesar de creernos y sabernos, se supone tan inteligentes, no sabemos asegurarnos, no podemos asegurarnos nuestra vida en la Tierra de una manera saludable, ya sea para nosotros y para los otros seres vivos en la Tierra.
¿Cómo explicar al humano que en realidad él no es parte de la naturaleza? Está terminando esta historia estúpida de imaginar aquí la naturaleza y aquí el humano. Somos parte de esta naturaleza. Como digo a menudo a mis alumnos, un cuerpo humano, nosotros aquí, caminando sobre un sendero chileno del sur, tenemos por lo menos 10 veces más bacterias sobre la piel y dentro del intestino que de células humanas. Nuestro cerebro, 80% de agua. Una guagua humana que nace, 75% de agua. Por eso, si el hombre está capaz de entender que él está profundamente incluido en esa naturaleza, vamos a cambiar el tipo de relaciones que tenemos con ella. Porque hoy en día, con esta economía estúpida, a corto plazo, ¿qué hacemos? ¿Queremos ganar plata consistiendo en destruyendo la naturaleza o sobreexplotándola? No podemos seguir adelante con eso. Lo vemos, eso no funciona. La pregunta es que para adaptarse hay que cambiar y aceptar de cambiar, ¿sabes? Eso es lo más difícil, porque no es el fin del mundo, es el fin de este mundo económico.
what we need to see is imagination, determination, and the capacity of countries to take difficult decisions and to bring their people with them, to make them feel that they are part of the solution and not being made to pay now for tomorrow's world. But we have to think about our responsibility to our children and the next generations. So we're living at a time of many challenges. You need to get everybody together and have a sense of common purpose, which is transnational.
We also have to understand, when we come to a place like this, that the struggle that we are engaged in is not a struggle to save the planet. This struggle is fundamentally about whether humanity can fashion a way to coexist with nature in a mutually interdependent relationship. Put differently, this struggle is fundamentally about protecting our children and their children's future. I have seen many things in many parts of the world in terms of natural beauty. I would say what I've seen here in the last hour is one of the most beautiful, amazing creations of nature. And it's a crime. We do not have a right to destroy it without taking every possible effort to ensure that we can protect it.
I think it's an incredible opportunity to get some of the world's leading scientists to one of the most incredible natural laboratories in the world. And what's particularly significant is that this Congress is about bringing science to bear on a national conversation around issues that science ought to be a key part in solving, whether that's climate change, whether that's artificial intelligence, the rise of pathogens, genetically modified food. These are all issues and more.
That oceans may rise by 2 or 3 meters. Where we're standing now might be well underwater. They believe there's a real possibility of this. But even if you think that's nonsense, even if you think there's only a 5% chance of that happening, we need to apply the precautionary principle. Because the consequences are so dramatic that not to adopt the precautionary principle is, I believe, to do something we would never do in our private lives if we think a fire might burn our house, or we might have a car crash, or we might have some other accident in our personal lives. We need to apply that to our societies. It is too precious to gamble with the future of humanity.
In order to avoid the worst consequences of climate change, the destruction of the ecological systems, we need a new either a radically new technology or a very different economic system. At the present technological stage, capitalism is driving humankind to destroy the ecosystem, and the two simply cannot coexist together under the current technological conditions. So either you need new technology, or you need a very different kind of economic system, or you need a combination of the two.
We need to guard against the tendency to think of ourselves only as consumers. When we do that, when we think about our common ties as consisting only in buying and selling goods and aspiring to greater and greater levels of consumption, it's very difficult to care about the planet, or about climate change, or about our mutual responsibilities as citizens. We often think of freedom as the freedom of consumers, the freedom to buy and sell goods. I think we need to find our way to a new politics of the common good, where we think of ourselves as citizens, not only as consumers. Because only in this way can we begin to have a public debate about where markets serve the public good and where they don't belong.
It's a beautiful ship.
Yeah, it is.
No, it looks nice from the side.
Yeah. They told me that the hull, it's a single hull, 6 millimeter steel. That's it.
Estamos en la bahía Fildes, En la primera aproximación a la Antártica chilena, para mí es una emoción particular, es uno de los sueños de mi vida, porque en este lugar y un poco en el continente antártico, mi abuelo fue uno de los precursores de que Chile mirara al Pacífico y mirara a la Antártica. Creo que en Chile nos falta pensar en el largo plazo, ver en las ventajas, en ver cómo aprovechamos toda la tecnología que hoy en día existe, todos los medios que tenemos para proyectarlo hacia el futuro, para nuestros nietos, para nuestro devenir, para nuestro desarrollo de todo nuestro país. Me encantaría que muchas personas tuvieran la oportunidad de estar aquí, que pudieran ver esto, que miren a Chile en el mapa, miren dónde estamos, miren lo que está al frente, miren lo que está cerca de nosotros y vamos a ver que tenemos una tremenda oportunidad de desarrollo y crecimiento.
Leyendo ahora.
Este buque de partida ya es un honor comandarlo, ya que es un buque construido en Chile. Se desempeña principalmente en Punta Arenas, cubriendo el área de responsabilidad nacional que incluye la Antártica. Para eso tiene ciertas características especiales que lo hacen capaz de navegar por esta agua. Nosotros estamos permanentemente apoyando a todo el resto de las bases, apoyando la comunidad científica internacional, con el orgullo de llevar la bandera chilena. Es decir, en este minuto todos estos científicos que nos acompañan, que muchos de ellos vienen por primera vez al país, lo están haciendo en un buque chileno.
Les digo que entendemos poquísimo sobre el cerebro. Es un poco una vergüenza porque no podemos curar a ninguno de los pacientes que tienen enfermedades mentales o neurológicas. Es un desastre la cosa. Entonces, el tipo de trabajo que hago yo y mis compañeros es como ciencia básica. Preguntas muy simples, como esta que les digo, o por ejemplo, cuántos tipos de neuronas hay en el cerebro. Todavía no se sabe, ¿no? O cómo están conectadas unas neuronas con otras. Entonces esperamos que poco a poco se pueda avanzar y quizá con estos invertebrados pequeñitos, igual con ellos les entendemos primero, ¿no?
One of the important issues that we need to address is how to make people understand how important science is, because we use it in our daily life, whether it's medicine, whether it's computers, anything, look around, you use it. And sometimes this disconnect that people feel between themselves and the science is something so artificial. Those are the bridges, I think, that we really need to build.
Estoy buscando en el embés de estas plantitas, de estos musgos, señales de hidras, que son unos invertebrados transparentes, pequeñitos, unos nidarios, que viven en agua dulce en todas partes del mundo y que tienen un sistema nervioso muy primitivo. Hemos conseguido, mediante técnicas transgénicas, rellenar todas sus neuronas de colorantes sensibles al calcio. Entonces eso nos permite mirar la actividad, filmar la actividad de todas las neuronas del animal. Y esto es una cosa que no se ha podido hacer en ningún otro animal. Es la primera vez que se hace. Le vemos completamente la actividad de todo su sistema nervioso. Y si podemos hacerlo eso en una hidra, igual dentro de un tiempo podamos hacerlo en animales más completos, más complejos, ¿no?
Talking about global warming, which is a little odd given that it's actually really cold here. It's a real problem, and it's something we need to fix, but we also need to realize that we're not emitting CO2 to annoy Al Gore or the environmentalists. It's a byproduct of basically what powers almost anything humans do. It gives us warmth, it gives us cooling, it gives us opportunity to be transported, like coming here, and all the other good things of civilization. So it's really hard to tell rich and middle-income countries, turn off your energy consumption, and it's really hard to tell the other 3 billion people who wants to get a lot more energy access. So the reality is, unless we find a smarter way to make green energy, we're not really going to solve global warming. What we need to do is to dramatically innovate the price of green energy down through lots of research and development. Because if we can make green energy cheaper than fossil fuels, everyone will switch. Everyone will both get cheaper energy, which will be great for civilization, and will fix the climate.
We need to get people excited about this challenge. This is the biggest challenge that humanity ever faced. And I believe there's enough intelligence, innovation, creativity, humanity, compassion that exists that now needs to be mobilized. And everybody has a simple choice right now. So we can decide to be either part of the problem or part of the solution. And that is the moment we have arrived. And I want to believe that there is enough moral courage that exists in the world, that even though the challenge to make this transition will be difficult, that we can do it if we act as a united global family.
It's hard to come away from this kind of experience without a certain humility. It reminds us that we as human beings occupy a small space on this planet, and yet we share a responsibility for the fate of this planet.